Guys, welcome to Smack Talk Wrestling Reviews, and we're looking at NXT TakeOver New Orleans. So here we go. If you haven't seen TakeOver New Orleans, please stop the video right now, watch it. It's such a brilliant show. For me, it could steal WrestleMania weekend. It's that good, right? If you've seen it and you're at this point, brilliant. Welcome to Smack Talk Wrestling Reviews. Let's get on to probably one of the best NXT shows I've ever seen now. So we started off the show with the 6-man ladder match for the new North American title, and my god, if I don't describe everyone in detail, I'm really sorry, but the match itself was an absolute firecracker to start the show. It just literally stole all expectations for the show, and it was just a brilliant way to kick off TakeOver. You had Ricochet and EC3 making their NXT debuts, and my god, they made an impression straight away. Ricochet was, for me, the holy moments of most of the match, with his flippy shit everywhere. It was just absolutely freaking amazing to see this guy. Literally, the first message I sent to one of my friends was, holy crap, this guy is amazing. Next up, we saw EC3 as well, a new debut into the NXT roster, and my god, he just played the absolute smirky heel. Absolutely fantastic. He worked everyone. He wasn't just going to hide in a corner. He literally was in the focus. And the bumps he took in his first match, my god, a Vader bomb off Killian Dain. Wow, it was just, it was just amazing. With a ladder, and you had Adam Cole on Killian as well, was just absolutely something brilliant. Talking about Killian and Lars Sullivan, my god, those two were like, as Marlo said, it was like watching Godzilla taking on King Kong. It's the match. It was like the mini match inside this match. It was, you just wanted to see both men destroy each other. It was that great. And then throwing Ricochet at each other was icing on top of the cake. The crowd just ate it up. It was just so good. Then we also had the Velveteen Dream. My god, this young lad, he's only been wrestling for what, 2 years, and he's doing moves that veterans for 10 years were able to pull off. He is just so good. He was doing rainmakers everywhere. He was pulling off, you know, techniques which you just don't expect from someone that young, inexperienced, and he looked like he's been doing it for decades. That's how well he did. Definitely WWE have a future superstar in the making with the Velveteen Dream. And let's not forget the man himself, Adam Cole, baby. My god, Adam Cole played the brilliant heel throughout it all. He hid, he wasn't in the match as much as everyone else, but he took some absolutely destructive bumps throughout the match itself. And it just worked out absolutely brilliant. Everyone fighting to get to the title near the end. And who prevails but the undisputed man himself, Adam Cole. It had to be Adam Cole. I think it was the right choice, in my opinion. True, I was rooting for Ricochet, but no one in that whole match I would have been too disappointed with taking the title. I know that we did get a lot of boos when Lars Sullivan was near the title, but my god, I think no one would complain if any of those 6 men took the title that night. But Adam Cole, great choice to be your first North American champion. So the next match we're looking at is the women's title match, and it was Moon taking on Baszler. And I'm not gonna lie, guys, for me, it was it was probably the weakest match of the night, but it wasn't a bad match. Can I just say that before everyone gets at me? It was definitely the weakest match on the card, and there was something for me that I think it just, because after the ladder match, it was going to be very, very difficult to follow that, and it did show for the women's division. But I can't take anything away from it. It was a hard-hitting match from both women. I absolutely enjoyed everything Ember Moon was able to hit on Baszler, but she was like a Terminator. No matter if you destroyed her arm, which Ember Moon did do, Baszler was still coming for you and for that title. She managed to get a chokeout submission on Ember. Baszler is now our new NXT Women's Champion, and to be honest, I'm not too disappointed because it's made Ember look super strong still. And if the rumours are true, she is getting called up to the main roster in the next night or two. It's not a big disappointment. She has definitely built a reputation on NXT, and I would love to see her on either Raw or SmackDown. I think she will make a massive difference on both rosters. But very excited. Baszler, you know, it is. I think there's a lot of people disappointed that she's the next NXT Women's Champion, but for me, she is a very, very scary athlete, and she could be the Brock Lesnar of the NXT Women's division. So very excited to see how they build up onto this now. Next up, we had the triple threat match of the tag team division. The winners won't just be the new NXT tag team champions, they would also become the Dusty Rhodes tournament winners as well, and that was between the Authors of Pain, the Undisputed Era of Adam Cole and Kyle O'Reilly, and we also had Roderick Strong and Pete Dunne. And my god, this is probably the match most people were talking about on Twitter at about 3 o'clock in the morning. That's what I think everyone was talking about, because it was just an absolutely amazing match. First things first, Authors of Pain, my god, from a team who I absolutely could not stand and thought they had no in-ring talent, have just absolutely evolved. Their in-ring skills are just absolutely one of the best, and not just a big scary men team now. They are an absolutely entertaining team, and they can sell like hell. They have really earned my respect in the NXT tag team division, but now it's time for them to get onto the main roster, because I could see them doing some destruction on Raw, to be honest. The team of Pete Dunne and Roderick Strong, my god, they were like the fairy team. They were like the team I was rooting for throughout this. I was like, I just like Pete Dunne. It would be awesome for him to hold 2 titles in NXT now. And Roderick Strong is a very likable character when he is a face. Absolutely brilliant. And then you had Adam Cole and O'Reilly. Again, Adam Cole trying to play it off. I'm injured from the ladder match. I can't go into another match like this. A hard-hitting match. And the match itself was so hard-hitting. The referee could not control it for the first couple of minutes, where everyone was just beating the crap out of each other. O'Reilly was literally fighting a tag team match by himself. Adam Cole was put through a table, and he was out for nearly the whole match, to be honest with you. And Authors of Pain looked like they were about to win it. Roderick Strong and Pete Dunne really pushed them with O'Reilly to get them two out of the ring. And when it looked like Pete Dunne was about to get the win, the unthinkable happened. Roderick Strong turned on his tag team partner, took out Pete Dunne. Kyle O'Reilly got the pinfall. Undisputed Era keeps the titles, and now the Dusty Rhodes champions as well. And Roderick Strong joins the Undisputed Era. Oh my god, that was awesome. Yeah, I've done that wrong. I don't care. It was absolutely shocking, and it was one of the most awesome scenes I have seen in an NXT scene. I could not believe it. it's what NXT is all about, the unpredictability, and that was just it in its core. Brilliant match, absolutely entertaining. Loved every second of it. There's 2 our NXT title match where we had Aleister Black taking on Cien Almas, and oh my god, what a match that was. Mamma mia, as Marlo would say. It was just brilliant from start to finish. It was just awesome. Vega, she is an absolute rock star as a manager. You just enjoy everything she's doing with Cien. She tried everything in the book to get Cien the win, to make sure he holds on to the NXT title. The crowd was so behind, and this is the best thing about this type of match. Cien, I just thought, it's Johnny Gargano. He's the guy who really pushed that match. When they had that match, no, Cien really proved himself last night as being a top superstar. He just absolutely pushed the crowd amazingly. He really worked the crowd. and so did Aleister Black. Both men just, for me, it just felt so close to a 5-star match. It was unbelievable. It was just one of those matches, you just didn't know which way it was going to go, and that's the best type of matches. You're rooting for Aleister Black, you want Aleister Black to win, but you also wouldn't mind Cien holding on to the title because he's such a good heel champion. But Aleister Black got the win. It was just a brilliant turnover, and you just saw Vega's face when she realised she cost Cien the title. It was absolutely brilliant and entertaining as hell. And then our final match of the night, the match which everyone was, a lot of people were really confused. Well, why is the NXT title not the main event for TakeOver New Orleans? And let's be honest, this has been the rivalry built up for a year, this story, and it just absolutely had to be the last match we saw, and it had to send the crowd home like it did. It was just brilliant from start to finish. Johnny Gargano, Ciampa, what an absolutely brilliant match. I was texting my friend, I was messaging people, and I just said, my God, Ciampa is the best heel in WWE. And my friend just went, no, in wrestling. And that is so true. The crowd absolutely hated him from start to finish. Johnny Gargano, Johnny Wrestling was just absolutely, the crowd was so big. I've not seen a crowd like this since Daniel Bryan's time, and that's just saying something. He has really got that kind of momentum in him. It was a hard-hitting match because it was a unsanctioned match. Anything goes. The referee was only there to take a submission or for pin, and it was just absolutely brilliant. Like I keep saying, it's absolutely brilliant, and it's just one of those matches you just watch and go, oh my God, because everyone around the world was just like, yeah, Johnny Wrestling is not going to win. He's going to go to SmackDown. Daniel Bryan's already said we're going to sign him up if he loses. And he wins. He gets his job back in NXT. Mr. NXT, in my opinion, is back in NXT. I'm really excited to see how this goes. And it's just one of the best well-told stories you could watch in an NXT ring. I know I was falling asleep near the end because I was so shattered. I was so worked from every single match. By the time we got to this, it was such a great match. By the end, I was like, oh my God, I'm shattered, but I want to stay up and watch this. I need to see how this ends, and I'm so glad I did. I'm so glad I got to see Johnny Wrestling just get the submission on his former best friend, his former tag team partner, getting revenge on the man who destroyed his career. It was just a great way to end the show. It was definitely a 5-star show for me. And that's it, guys. And there you go. That was NXT TakeOver New Orleans. What did I think? I think it was the best match it's the best show you'll probably see this weekend at WrestleMania. I really don't see how WrestleMania is going to cope with that. Every match, even the women's match, I said it was the weakest one on the show. It wasn't a bad match. I'm not saying it was a bad match. Just think out of all the matches, it was going to be difficult to follow the 6-man ladder match and to go after the, between that and the Dusty Rhodes Cup final as well. It was such a hard spot to put them in. The women did great. They were absolutely fantastic. I'm not taking anything away. The only thing which grinds my gears is the Ronda Rousey stuff. Now, throughout the show, obviously, we got little promo videos for WrestleMania, and we saw the Ronda Rousey one twice. We saw Ronda Rousey dozens of times during the women's match. Don't want to see Ronda Rousey. I don't really care about a greenhorn non-wrestler who's having her first WWE ring match. It just really makes no sense for me. You took away quite a bit from that match because you just focused on her more than the two women in the ring quite sometimes, and that was a shame. But for me, New Orleans was an absolute steal of a match. I cannot wait for WrestleMania tonight. We will be doing some live tweets and stuff, guys, so if you want to check us out and see us drunk enjoying WrestleMania, please check us out. You can follow me on Twitter at Boise88. And you can follow the channel itself as well. It's Mac Talk YouTube. It's Mac Talk, then YouTube. And I will see you guys at our WrestleMania review.